Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will understand the concept of tuples in Python. We have following topics in my presentation: Introduction to Tuples, Tuple with one item, Length of a tuple, and the tuple constructor. Let's discuss one by one with the help of an example. Introduction to Tuples. Python tuple is a collection of objects separated by commas. It is index, order, and immutable. Like list in Python, tuples is also a collection of objects and all the objects are separated by comma. Let's understand first syntax. Syntax is tuple name, assignment operator. It is an assignment operator equal to. Under these round brackets, we have to specify data items here. All the items are separated by commas. This is the difference between the list and the tuple, as we have already discussed about list in Python. So pop up your mind. When we declare data items in under list, these data items are wrapped under square brackets. On the contrary, if I'm talking about tuples in Python, when we declare data items here, they are wrapped under round brackets. Now let's understand what is the meaning of it is index, order, and immutable. So now open your command prompt and activate your Python interactive shell. I am declaring one tuple here. The name of my tuple is colors. Assignment operator under round bracket. I am declaring data items here: red, green, and blue. My tuple name is color and it has pointing to these values. There are three values: red, green, and blue. When I hit enter, we will get not any error. If I want to check whether these values are stored in this tuple or not, so write down here tuple name and enters. Yes, all these values are stored in this tuple and all these values are separated by commas. Now discuss index. It has an index value. It means if we want to access tuple value with their index value, we can access it. How? Write down here tuple name under square bracket, write down their index and hit enter. 0 index has red value, index 1 has green value, index 2 has blue value. If I want to access index number 2, write down square bracket under 2 and hit enter. Index 2 has 2 value. It means index 2 has blue value. It means we can access these value with their indexes also. Now go back to definition. It has index, order. Order means when we specify data items in tuples, the order of data items remains same throughout the program. We can't change the order. Now it is clear to you. And the next point is immutable. Immutable means we can't change the value of data items after specifying. This is a major difference between the list and the tuple. In list, items are mutable. We can change the value. But on the other hand, if I'm talking about tuples, we can't change the value. Values of tuples are immutable. If I'm trying to change the value, write down colors. Write down the index. I want to change the index number 0 equal to and change their value orange. When I hit enter, we will get an error. So I hope this concept is clear to you. Python tuple is a collection of objects separated by commas. It is index, order, and immutable. Now it can have duplicate values. Tuples also allow in Python. It can have duplicate values also. How? If I am declaring here tuple name under round bracket, declaring one value red, another green, again I am declaring red. When I hit enter, we will get not any error. If I want to check whether these values are stored in my tuples or not, write down tuple name and hit enter. Yes, all these values are stored in this my tuple and red is duplicate value. Red is duplicate twice time. Now it is clear to you, it can have duplicate values. Now move on to next topic, tuple with one item. In this case, we have to specify tuple name. Under round bracket, we have to specify just one item and it is mandatory to put comma after specifying the item so that Python can recognize it is a tuple value. How? Let's understand with the help of an example. I am declaring a tuple name. Here I am giving one value, specifying one value red. After this I am putting comma here and hit enter. Now you will get not any error. If I want to check, type tuple name here and hit enter. Yes, this value is stored in my tuple. On the other hand, if I am declaring value without comma, what happened in that case? In this case, this value is stored as a string. So it is mandatory to put comma after specifying a value so that Python will recognize as a tuple value. Now next topic is length of a tuple. We can easily find length of the tuple with the help of length function. Let's understand with the help of an example. Again, I am in command prompt. I am declaring one value here, declaring tuple name here, colors. Specifying data elements. Here in tuple colors there are 4 data elements. Now hit enter. Now I want to find out the length of my tuple. So write down length function, under the round bracket write down tuple name here and hit enter. Answer is 4. The length of my tuple is 4. Now it is clear to you. Now last topic is the tuple constructor. It is an alternative way to create tuple. The syntax of tuple constructor is tuple constructor. It is the name of the tuple. Assignment operator, write on tuple here. Under these round brackets we have to specify data elements. The only difference is that we have to specify round brackets twice time. Let's understand with the help of an example. This is my tuple name. Write on tuple here. Under round brackets we have to specify twice time. These are my data elements. Now I hit enter. We will get not any error. And I want to check, write on tuple name here and hit enter. All these values are stored in my tuple and all these values are separated by commas. Now I hope all this concept is clear to you. We have studied about definition of tuple. We have studied about how to specify one item in tuple. We have studied about how to determine the length of a tuple, and we have studied about the tuple constructor. Tuple constructor is an alternative way to create tuple. So I hope all these concepts are clear to you. This is it for now. If you have any doubt, you can message me in my comment box. I will make this video again for your better understanding. Thanks for watching this presentation. Have a nice day.